Hello and welcome to Ask Me About K-Pop, the essential guide for recent concerts and season fans alike. My name is Shannon.
And I'm Angelica.
And welcome to our first end of the year special of 2021. We did it. We made it to the end of a year.
Somehow. We sure did.
We sure did. Today's episode, as is tradition, is going to be about our favorite B-sides from the year. But before we get started, often our end of the year episodes have presents in them. And no. Don't feel pressured. I went to the Kpop. I had to go to the Korean malls the other day on errands. And then I did what you do when you stop at the music stores. And I saw something, just a little something that I thought you should have. So I got it for you. Here you go.
Oh, no!
It's truly just a little something. It's just a little something.
Okay. Thank you.
But I saw it and I was like, I feel like she should have this.
Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, it's so delicately taped. Okay. Oh, thank you. It's a Kpop CD. My favorite duo. Thank you.
You're welcome. I just thought it was, I'd never seen, like whenever you see a physical album for like a tiny group, I thought you should have it.
Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Look at their little cartoon.
I know. I love it.
It's like the little cartoon we have of us.
Oh my God. It looks just like it.
I love it. I will treasure this. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, let me put this in.
All right. Well, now it's time to get into our favorite B-sides of the year. So these are songs that were not title tracks of assorted groups and soloists and what have you.
Whatever we paid attention to this year, essentially. That's how I usually start making the list because, as always, it is an arduous task.
No, it's extremely
that we
unfun.
put upon ourselves, and we have no one to blame but ourselves, but we hate it every year. And love it. I mean, it is fun. Obviously, we wouldn't do it if it wasn't.
These episodes are so fun because it's just like I get to talk about the things that I love the most, but they're so painful to put together because it's hard
having
to choose.
To make the decisions is difficult. So I always just start by looking at everything that came out. I pull out all the things I paid attention to and then whittle it down from there. And this year, a lot of stuff came out this year. And particularly a lot of our favorite groups. Like my top 5 favorite artists, I feel like all came out with different stuff. Like SHINee, individual members of SHINee. 2 p.m. 17 came out with 2 different things.
Yes.
Sunmi came out twice. Like Woods
2
came
Monster
out
X
twice.
albums,
2
2
Monsta
Woods albums,
X's.
a Hyuna album.
Yes.
Hyuna and Dawn debuted as a duo. It was such
an EXO album.
EXO with Lay in it. Oh my God, it was
like
so
3
much.
different Twice albums, a Red Velvet release.
Jeez.
Like all of our favorite people were doing stuff.
Yeah, so it was really hard. And last year, we finished our top 10 B-sides in like 50 minutes. And then we were like, I think next year we should get to do more. So we're doing 15 each this year.
I know. And to be honest, like, okay, so my initial list has like 38.
Oh my God.
38 just off the, like, when I looked at all the releases, like these are all off the top of my head. And I like narrowed that down to like 20, 21. And I could really easily pick my top 10, but then going from like to the top 15,
absolutely.
Choosing those last 5 or those last 3 was so hard.
Yep.
That I almost considered messaging you like, should we just do 10? Like, I know my 10.
Yeah, I did know my 10. And then, then sacrifices and hard choices had to be made.
Yes, hard choices had to be made to the point where I even just now changed it right before we started recording.
Yeah. We might call an audible in the middle. You never know.
Yep.
Last year, in the middle of our best of the year, or
on
B-sides, we remembered Wiki Miki Moya Moya, and then we were like, what have we done? Yeah. So who knows what will happen? But
well, actually, the same thing happened.
Yeah, Wiki Miki, so
that is the change I did. Wiki Miki so sneaky,
sneaky,
sneaking in right under the wire.
Okay, well, we put our choices in release order
Yeah.
so that there was no more painful ranking involved. All right, how do we do this? Who wants to go first for each round?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, you
Me.
win.
I win. Okay. So my first favorite B-side in order of release date, all the way back in January, you know, with Loco, parentheses, house party.
Come
I love I am hearing it right now in my head too. Like, I absolutely love this song. And to be honest, because disappeared shortly after this was released, when I was looking at the list you made, I had forgotten that this was this year.
I forgot too, because I watched the music video for the first time at my parents' house, but I forgot that I stayed in Texas for like 2 months last year. So I was putting it in 2020, but it was January.
Yeah, but it was January, and I absolutely love this song. The music video is so simple, just him dancing on the escalators with all the like business people, and the song is so fun. Like, every time I listen to it, it makes me laugh. It makes me so happy, and I miss and I'm excited and for TVXQ to come back very soon, and I'm happy that he's back too. So I just like needed it to be on here.
Yes, I love that song. Any song where you get to chant freak mode.
Yes.
Great. That's great. Freak mode is great.
And it's so fun to dance to. Like, the dance itself is it really does feel like you're just at a party, like when you watch the stages. And I had so much fun, like, seeing him on the stages and the music shows at the beginning of the year. So I loved it.
Great choice.
Thank you.
Okay, my first choice is also from January of this year, and this was Cherry Bullet, Whatever. I loved this Cherry Bullet album. This was hard. There was another song I went back and forth with a different Cherry Bullet song for a while, and then I picked Whatever because it's a little more fun. It's got like that retro disco-y pop, like that similar vibe that was kind of a theme the whole year. And the chorus is just so joyous, and it was just fun every single time that it came on. So I had to put Cherry Bullet on the list for a group I don't talk about much, or like, I don't know, we don't talk about Cherry Bullet much, but that album was impactful on my year, so it might come up again.
Ooh. I feel like you should give your second choice first for the second round, because we have one overlap coming up, so we can talk about that one at the same time. My next one is your third choice.
Is my third choice.
Yeah. So you should talk about your second one because it comes out chronologically first.
So then next in order is a song that has been on the top of my B-side list since the moment it dropped. I love this song so much. There was no way this would ever be locked off the list. It was so good. And this was CIX Round 2. This is just like absolute perfect slow jam, like boys singing music. I love, this song is so good. And it sounds so saucy with it being called Round 2 and like ready for round 2. And so it like sounds like it's gonna be dirty, but like all Korean songs that you think are dirty because of the English part, it's not. It's like about a couple that broke up already, and he's like asking if she wants to try again. Round 2.
Relationship round 2.
Yes. But there's a very specific part, which is probably
Could
the
be
clip.
an innuendo.
Could be. I think. The specific part that I probably chose for the clip, there's a like a cappella breakdown where like it's just like member voices and like mouth percussion and like, oh my God, it's so good. The runs. Oh my God, they can sing. This song is so good. I love it so much. I must have listened to it 1,000 times this year. Like, it was there for me all year because it was such an early release, and like, ooh, so good.
Oh man, both of your choices, Cherry Bullet and is it 6 or CIX?
It's CIX.
Okay. I didn't listen to either of these albums. I don't even know what the title tracks were for these. So I haven't heard either of these, but now I really want to hear these.
It was Love So Sweet and Cinema were the title tracks.
Oh,
on
Cinema.
Cinema.
Oh yeah, that was really nice. I did like that one. Okay, I'll listen to that album. Wait, let me write that down. Oh, I hear Cookie yelling at us.
Why is she yelling?
I don't know.
Cookie, are you in trouble? Do you want to come in? The door's open.
She's just complaining. She needs attention. But she doesn't want you to touch her. It's just who she is.
You can come in if you want to come in.
She's sitting here with her mouth being like,
Oh, she took it outside. She's just pouting. She's pouting because the door is closed and she's not being included in whatever we're doing. She's such a little bitch. Okay, what is the name of the song?
Round 2.
Oh, Cookie. All right. So our next choice is our only overlap.
Yes.
And that is Shiny, Marry You.
I wanna marry you right here, right now. Yeah, I wanna marry you.
I feel like this obviously had to go on the list, but like this song is going to remain so special to me forever because like the feeling of staying up and watching that concert and seeing Marry You for the first time.
Yes.
It was like it like reignited my Shawwal heart in such a special way. And then the way that we got to like listen to that song, like from a ripped version for 4 days until the album came out, like it just reminded me of old times and it was so special.
I agree. Yeah, the experience was just like it reminded me of listening to those like shitty versions of like the Japanese releases that we would like pull from YouTube or like the only like pixelated Lucky Star music video and
Lucky Star is the exact word. It reminded me of the time that I had a ripped version of Lucky Star and was just like listening to it over and over because it was a new shiny thing that I had and we had a new shiny thing and it was so exciting.
And the song is so perfect and wonderful and I think like all of their voices just are incredible on it. And it was so, it being the like first new thing that Shiny did coming out of the military to be this like Marry You. And it was, I don't know, it was just like such a great progression from their, like,
that it was
the trilogy,
and it was the trilogy of the
and
Nuna
You.
series.
And yes, it was so good. It was so good. Everything about it was beautiful and perfect. And even though there are so many B-sides off of that album that I loved, this one was an easy choice.
Yeah.
It had to be.
It had to be.
It had to be this one.
I have
Had to be you.
My shiny. All right, now you do your number 3 choice.
Okay. My next choice is Sunmi, What the Flower.
그래도 넌 예쁠 테니까 시들어버린 말투 감정 없이 뱉은 맘도 okay.
This is the B-side off of Tail. Tail was a single that was just released with What the Flower. And I love this song. Sunmi's later release, I also really liked, but I think this little EP single, whatever it's called, was my favorite because this song in particular has the best piano in it. The jazz piano in this song goes crazy. It like makes you want to learn how to play the piano. It's so amazing. And Sunmi's voice sounds great in it and it's kind of like, I don't know, that I really like the attitude in it. And she did this amazing performance in promotion of it where she was just like in this little like, I don't know, like plant-filled studio, but she sang it live and she sounded so good. And I love it. I love this song.
So much good Sunmi this year.
Yes, so much. All my favorites had something to do this year. It was great.
Do you want to go again, or should we just now we're in the order that I go first?
No, you go. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
go
my
back and forth.
number 4 choice is Rain featuring Jackson, Magnetic.
Baby, you can be magnetic. 거부할 수 없어 내 맘이. 전해도 아무리 stuck on your life.
I'm so glad you put this song on your list.
This had to be
I'm
on my list.
so glad. I like tearfully
Had to let it go.
eliminated it
Yeah.
from a different like category. Oh, I tried to find a place for it in my end of use. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's very important to me, this song.
So another fun, incredible thing about 2021 is that Rain put an album out for the first time in forever.
Yes, he did.
Because when we did our Rain anniversary episode, he just like really re-released that really annoying song that as a joke again. So this was like real new Rain. And the main single was a duet with Chungha, like cool,
It was
whatever,
fine.
fine. But this Jackson B-side
Woo!
is so excellent. Like the music video is beautiful. Like, the
It's
music
so
video
good.
is beautiful. They're
The
just
music
art.
video is literally them in a museum being the art.
But the song itself, I feel like, is so special because both Rain and Jackson have a chance throughout the song to show off their both insane falsetto skills, and they both also get to use their growly voices.
Yes!
In the same song.
At the same together!
And it's so good. It's so powerful, and it was really important.
Yeah. I've listened to this song so many times. So thank you.
Thanks, Rain.
Thank you, Rain. Thank you, Jackson. Jackson had a great year this year. Jackson was all over my lists. Okay, my next choice. My next choice is off of Purple Kiss's debut album, and the song is called Can We Talk Again?
again. 우리의 전처럼 돌아가. 또 웃을 수 있다면 다시 또 love again. 다시 또
This song is so dramatic
Oh my God, yeah.
in a way that I love because it feels kind of nostalgic of like early 2000s like pop ballads.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, I feel like it reminds me of Spica, like what I really
Ooh,
liked about
yeah.
Spica, because all of the girls are such good singers. There's really great belts, and at least one of them has an excellent rasp to her voice.
Mm-hmm.
And so, just the like dramatic, like slow, like like emotion of the song, like I love it. I just every time I listen to it, it feels like an old. Not old, but it just feels like a classic K-pop song.
It does feel really classic, and I think it's really cool that like this was their pre-debut release that came out before they actually debuted, and I think that's like such a fun choice to debut this like very vocally talented girl group like with this kind of this slow belty like drama song.
It has it's so dramatic, but it is so groovy.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Love it. Good choice. All right. My next choice is Weekly's Yummy.
또 재밌잖아. Really, really wanna 24시간 시끌벅적 달려가. 일주일 동안 우리는 썸머잖아. Oh yeah. 아하하. 실수해도 괜찮아. 신나는 게 너만의 거야.
This is the B-side they were promoting with After School, so there is choreo to it, which I do think informs my choice a little bit. I do just like love this song because I think it's such good, bouncy, fun, girly K-pop, and also there's so many like runs in the outro. Like the singers in Weekly also go off all the time, but the choreo to this is so cute. And it like just goes along with the words so well. And I love that in the chorus they do the little like squeakies on the like like they do all the little squeakies, and the choreo was just so cute. And the stages were so good. And every time it's one of those songs that every time I like hear it, I like see the choreo in my mind and do it with my shoulders or whatever. But I loved this song. Loved it. Listened to it a bajillion times.
Nice. Okay, my next choice is from Baekhyun's album. And the song is called All I Got.
궁금하다 너 매일 너와 사랑하고 싶어 I'm giving all I got Give it all I got baby 네 곁에 머물
This song, I liked this album. This was off of Bambi. And I thought that title track was fine, but the rest of the album is really good because it is just like Baekhyun reaching the absolute like heights of his range.
Yeah.
And All I Got is bananas. Like, if all you've ever heard, I don't know, if you didn't listen to the whole album and you just listened to like EXO or whatever and you thought like, wow, Baekhyun's really like running all over the place without Chen there, you know, like with those crazy riffs. But in this song, the whistle notes like rival Red Velvet's, and
Wow.
they're so high, and it's just like such a like slow jam, like perfect. It's so good. Every time I listen to it, I feel like, or every time it comes on, I feel like I just have to stop everything and listen, because at a certain point he like, you can try to leave it in the background, but he demands your attention. Like, he screams up there, and oh my god, it's so crazy. I love you, Baekhyun. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. Great choice. Great choice. Okay. My next one is a B-side off of IU's Lilac album, and it is called Up. This song, I loved this IU album so much. I listened to it so much this year. It feels like one of those background of my year albums. But this song was like arguably one of the funnest songs on the album.
Yes.
Because it has like the syncopation of the words is just like so interesting and fun. And she co-wrote this song with the guy from Akmu. So like it has that kind of Akmu-y, like silly, quirky kind of feel to it. And the like imagery that it like invokes, like it's about like swimming or surfing as a metaphor and like drowning in the waves of life or whatever. But it feels like the beach. It like feels like waves. And it's just one of those like driving down the PCH kind of like sunny, fun songs, and I love it so much.
I totally agree. This was my favorite song off of the IU album too, because yeah, it is like the most fun, and it's very, very effervescent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
Really
really
puts you in a
unique
specific mood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My next choice is from Taemin's solo album. The title track was Advice, but my choice for favorite B-side is Strings.
섬세한 나의 손길로 just a little 나를 연주해 Stay here with me baby.
Thank you for putting this one. This was a sacrifice of mine.
My honor and privilege to put this song on my list. This is another song that like makes you stop whenever it comes on. I love the way it starts off like so slow, and just the strings of the like composition of the song or the melody, whatever. It's all so beautiful, and like it just builds so nicely. And this is a very like sexy song. It's all about sex.
Yeah.
But it's amazing and it's beautiful.
I also wish so much that we knew, and I could dig, maybe it is listed in the album credits somewhere, but I want to know who the female voice on Strings is, because I really think she like kind of makes it like that.
Yes.
Like, high octave up of that like girl singing like far away from him, and the couple times that she goes like like I don't know, there's just little like feminine-y touches like all over this. Oh my god, and it's so good, and I want to know who it is because I want them to get credit because it's great.
And Timmy, we've talked about this before. We talk about this like every time Timmy releases something, because on all of his releases he has at least one B-side with an uncredited female voice that makes the song. Like the Drip Drop has a female voice in it, and like I can't think off the top of my head, but definitely some of the ones off of Move do too. And yeah, in this song as well, like if that female voice wasn't there, the song would be missing something.
Yeah.
But we don't know who it is.
We don't know who it is.
But it is a beautiful song.
But they did a great job, whoever it was. Okay, my next choice was from a girl group that was a big part of my year, and that is Stacy's song, Love Fool. Very hard for me to pick a Stacy B-side. It was very hard for me to pick a Stacy B-side, but I settled on this one because I think it's the most interesting. I just think that the acoustic drive, like it's just the choice to make it acoustic forward in the instrumentation is just like very lovely. And it's just like an interesting song because I think that the choice that they made for the harmony on the chorus is kind of like atonal and strange. And it's like in a lower register. And it just like, it's such a vibey, it's just a really vibey song. And I loved everything that Stacey put out this year, but I feel like this song was maybe the most like interesting for what they were putting out. So I wanted to call that out on my list.
Nice. That's definitely something I always look forward to is like, what is a unique song?
Mm-hmm.
Because I always end up with like so many songs that kind of have a similar vibe to them or whatever. Because like, you know, I'm predictable. So I have like certain types when it comes to songs. Like if there's disco in it, it probably made it onto my like initial list.
Right.
And then I had to choose ones that I was like, well, you know, I don't want to have all, you know, try to have variety, represent if something is unique. All right. My next one, I think you should do your number 8 because your number 9 and my number
Are on the same album.
Yeah, they're on the same album.
Okay, so my number 8 choice was again really, really important. And I think I can say very confidently that if I had to rank these, this is my number 1 B-side of the year.
Ooh.
And that is Oh My Girls, My Doll.
미안 잊고 살았어 넌 그리움이 별처럼 있지 Oh, I'm so sorry 나와 꿈에서 놀아온 기도 없던 꿈속에 놓여
And I know I lost my mind about this album when it came out in like recommendation time or whatever, but I think that this was so interesting because we've said before, like in our before we had K-pop episode, like sometimes K-pop reminds me of the like European girl group pop I listened to when I was a child, and it's very comforting. This is the first time that K-pop has sounded like a very specific time in my life that was not that. And because it's folktronica like Imogen Heap or Frou Frou or something. And the summer of 2005, I only listened to Imogen Heap. Like, only. So this was the first time that like K-pop was be able to remind me of that time in my life, which was just like very interesting. And this song is so cool and it's so weird. And I've like never heard K-pop like this. And it's like literally about finding a doll in your attic and being like, oh my God, I forgot that I was a child. Like I forgot that I used to play with you. Like, can you come with me to my dreams because I've lost that part of myself that was a child. And like it's haunting and it's beautiful. And oh my God, I could talk about it forever. I just thought this was such a good, cool release. And I loved it. I loved it so much.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it when it came out. This is a very, very cool song. All right, my next pick is from Monsta X's One of a Kind album. The song is Bebe.
길을 잃고 빛을 떠나도 always be with you 너의 옆에 있을게
This is the fan song off of the album. It's for Mon Bebe.
Of course.
Obviously. And I just love this song. Like, I really liked this album as a whole. But this song was my favorite. I just love, it's like soft, nice, pretty vocals from all of the members. And I love the little oohs. I can't remember, like, now that I'm talking about it, I can't like hear it in my head to sing it along, but there's an ooh part that's adorable.
I'm also really struggling to like hear this song
Hear
in my
this
mind
song.
right now to, like,
The one
help
part I
you.
can remember is
say
where
the
they
days
say
of
the
the
days of
week.
the week.
But it's like not
Okay, hold on. Oh wait, it's playing in the other room.
Oh. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yes,
Thursday,
yes,
Friday,
yes.
Saturday. Yes, okay.
Yes. I can't remember how the.
You.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh my God, yes. You. Yes, okay.
Those oohs.
Yes.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
Okay, I needed that support. But yeah, this song is just beautiful, and they just like sang it on stools, looking beautiful. And I don't believe Shonu was there when they were promoting this. I think he was injured.
This was when Shonu's eyes were bad, so he couldn't be
Yeah.
under the stage lights.
Yes, because he had recently had surgery, and then he like tried to go back. This was like the first promotion after his surgery, and the lights were too strong, so
Yeah.
he couldn't do it. And then he went to the military, so like he wasn't really around for it. But his voice is
But his
there,
voice
and
is
it's
on all
so
the albums.
beautiful.
Well,
Yeah,
not the newest one.
no, his voice is on the newest one.
on the new one on Rush Hour.
Oh, that one I don't know. I meant
think-
I thought you meant the
No,
English
the
one.
Dreaming. Shonu's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
Dreaming, and he's on
Mhm.
One of a Kind.
He's on
but
One
I
of a
think he's
Kind.
not in No Limit because that was the one they
Yes.
really did.
Yeah. He's not on their most recent Korean, but he is in this one, and I don't know why this one felt more like a goodbye song. Because obviously the Dreaming came out after he was already in the military, so this was like the last thing we got before he left.
Yeah.
So it's very important to me.
Good choice. Wonderful choice. My next choice is off of that same album, but I went in a completely different direction, and I chose the B-side, Rotate. This is
Of course you did.
Of course I did. This is one of those songs. I was trying to explain this to Wade because I was telling him about how the Dreaming is so like toxic lyrically, and I was like, but whenever they make Korean songs that sound so dirty because of the English words are so filthy. And then they go on Korean TV and they say like, oh no, this is actually just about like the difficulties of being in an argument.
It's about turning your perspective.
Shut up. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Switching argumentative positions.
Whatever. But
Switching points of view.
yeah, that's what they claim. And it's like, don't lie to me. But I love this song is just like so good. It like goes through so many great movements. Like it starts out really low with like, we are waiting
That was
for
a good unintentional
opportunity.
pun.
Oh, what did I say?
Goes through good movements. Okay, anyway, yes, it does. So it starts out
like really low, and then the chorus is so soaring, and the way that Ki-hyun does that, you look at me, look at me, look at me,
Yes.
nah, nah, yeah, like, oh my God, it's so powerful. It's just like so powerful for like, it goes hard for like for what reason?
Yeah.
And I just like, I loved this song. It just like shook me. I was like, this is excellent. This is perfect Monsta X. Like, it's just got all the elements that I
Yeah.
want out of them. Like soaring vocals, crazy growly rap, like disgusting innuendo. Like it's got everything.
It's a genuine Monsta X song.
Right?
As Minhyuk loves to hear. Okay. My next one is off of EXO's Don't Fight the Feeling album. And my choice, this was hard to pick a favorite B-side. It was a very close tie between this and another song. But my choice is Paradise.
You're the only one who make me do it like this. Close to you, baby. Waiting for the kiss. Damn, girl, you got me. You're the only
love this song. Don't Fight the Feeling was fine. I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I have no complaints, really, about it. I could if I wanted to, but it's fine. But this Paradise and No Matter was the other song that it was a very close choice to, like, between. But I ultimately picked Paradise because I love the English of this song, like that one little bridge that like it kind of goes a cappella and like the main instrument like falls out and they just like sing like all together like I want to get close to you, baby.
Yes.
Moving
Okay.
for the kiss. Damn, girl, you got me.
Yes.
You're the only one to make me do it like this. I love it. I
Yes.
love it. And like, yeah, the ad libs.
na, na,
Yes.
na, na,
Na, na, na, na, na.
Yes, that's the best.
Yes, yeah,
love the
like I
scatting.
love it. It's
so
just so
fun.
it just all of it is just scatting and it's fantastic and they just let each one of them do something unique that fits their voice perfectly. Like I feel like Sehun also like gets a little line to sing in it and he sounds wonderful and I feel like because there were so few of them they each got to find like their own little ad lib and it all just like layered together and it was wonderful. I love that song so much and I also really like letting EXO say damn.
Yeah, it's fun.
That feels fun.
It is
And
fun.
we should have more of that.
Agreed. My next choice is also off of that album. We liked the same albums and thankfully chose different songs to keep it.
Yeah, we
interesting.
really did. We really have like the
The
perfect
next
amount
couple
of
really go all
overlap.
together. But my choice off of the EXO album was the ballad Just As Usual.
So baby don't worry 어디든 넌 쭉 지켜볼게 낮이든 밤이든 네가 혼자 더 헤매지 않게
I just loved this so much. I loved the choices of having the members like in different little pairings, like doing all of the harmonies together. And it just like reminded me of old EXO. Like
Yeah.
one of the things that like I loved so much when we were first getting into EXO, like the first EXO concert we watched had a little acoustic set where like Chanyeol did acoustic things or whatever. And then I got super into like acoustic EXO songs and made like just a playlist of them. And so this, I don't know, it was just like invoking those
Yeah.
old feelings and Lay was there. And like, I don't know, it just like really got my EXO heart.
Yes, I totally agree. And the pairings especially felt like the biggest tug to the
Yes.
heartstrings. And I think part of it is because when they were like old EXO, EXO-M and EXO-K, they sang in little pairs because they had 6,
Yeah.
right? And so then like when they all sing together, you have like multiple voices all at the same time. But then like hearing like just Schumann and Lay sing together and it was like
my EXO-M feels.
And
My
it was-
EXO-M
yeah,
feels.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the album was a gift and I'm grateful for it.
Okay, my next choice is from Twice, and it was very difficult for me to choose a favorite Twice B-side because Twice put out a lot of music this year. They put out an EP, a single, and a full album. And like on my initial list, I have 5 Twice songs on
Oh my
here.
God.
2 from their EP and 3 from their album. But I only chose 1 because I made myself follow the rules of no repeats.
Okay.
No artist can be on the list more than once.
Fair.
So I chose off of Taste of Love, Baby Blue Love.
Play the track, 'cause you give me heart attack. You're my babe, blue, love that. Get my body rocking.
I really liked this whole EP, and it was difficult to choose between Baby Blue Love and First Time because I think First Time is also like a very, very good song. But I ultimately chose Baby Blue Love because it was just like my favorite.
Yeah.
Like of the whole year, like this was my favorite Twice song. And it is written by Nayeon, and that is definitely part of the reason that it's my favorite.
Sure.
But I just think it's so fun. It's very lighthearted, and like I really like the way that the melody like bounces on the Baby Blue Love, and the high notes are really great in this song. And the wait, I was gonna I started that sentence thinking of something, and as soon as I got to the middle of the sentence,
It was
I
gone.
forgot it.
Oh no.
Baby Blue Love. I like the way it bounces.
And
And I don't know the
vocal
lyrics.
choices.
The high notes are really high and pretty. And
Is there a cool instrument part? A fun lyric? A little shout? Is there something
I don't know.
about it that
I
you were
can't
gonna-
remember.
No?
I can't remember, but I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. Yeah. Shit. I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah. It's such a fun
It's
song.
a really fun song. And I think maybe it's like you could argue that among all of the songs that Twice put out, there are other like more unique compositions or like better quality song. Maybe. I don't know. I think this is a perfectly fine song. I have no complaints about it, but it's very simple, I think, in its structure. But
yeah,
the
it feels familiar, but like that's not always bad.
yeah, no. And it just like grooves.
Yeah.
And I love it. Twice put out so many good disco songs, and this one was my favorite.
Great. Good choice. Okay, my next choice is from the first 17 album we got this year, Your Choice from June. And this song is called Same Dream, Same Mind, Same Night.
같은 꿈을 꾸고 같은 마음으로 같은 밤을 함께 마주보는 그대여 세상 모든 것을 줘도 절대 바꿀 수가 없어 나는.
This is a vocal team song, and it was one of my favorite things that I heard all year. It's such a great throwback of like a really early 90s like boy bandy thing, and like the harmonies are out of control, and all of them do like the most craziest runs, and like the freaking 17 vocal team is insane.
Oh, they're so wild.
This song is such a good like it's just such a good representation of all that they're capable of while still being like a step touch, like snap kind. Because I don't know, sometimes they usually just do like a straight up OST sweeping ballad song, which is great. They're good at those. But this is like a little groovier, a little fun, a little more middle school dancey. And I really, really liked it.
Every single time this song starts, anywhere, no matter, like, even if I'm just listening to the 17 album and I know it's coming, the beginning fuck jam opening of it stops my heart every time. The way that the like instrument like builds in at the beginning makes me think that it's gonna be like a 2 p.m. like let's get down song, and I always am like 17, and then it comes in and I'm like, oh right, and it's like
Yes.
It's very like boat elevator
like
music.
boat elevator music. And I really like it.
I love it. Yeah, it's great. That was a good song. Okay, my next choice. This was hard because I loved every song off of this album, and I felt like this album was such a perfect, I don't know, it just like was 2 p.m. So off of the 2 p.m. album, my choice for favorite B-side, which honestly I'm like, God, is it even my favorite? I don't know, because I loved all of this album
I
so
know,
much.
but I think this is the choice.
I choose The Cafe.
나랑 집 앞 카페 한적한 도시락 딱인데 예쁜 카페 너가 좋아하는 카페 한 잔에 마주 앉아서 얘기 나누면
I support this
choose
choice.
The Cafe.
I absolutely support this choice.
I love the soft vocals in it. The like, ba, ba, da, 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 da. It's so
Yes.
nice, and I just like can't help but bounce whenever I listen to it. And I think you described it well when it came out, of like this kind of bubblegum.
It's that Baekhyun, Kang
R&B.
Daniel.
Yes,
like,
exactly. Baekhyun,
bubblegum
yeah,
R&B.
Candy, etc.
Which is why I
of
think it was
just-
so fun and good because, like you said, this album was 2 p.m. Like, it was 2 p.m. But also doing a song like this is a, like, kind of modern choice.
Exactly.
So,
Yes.
like,
Mhm.
bringing them into this generation. of
Yes.
K-pop.
And I just felt like this whole album, like, as a whole, was very good from start to finish. And it was just, like, very solid. So quintessential 2 p.m., but, like, new and fresh. And this song was, yeah, it was unique, different for them. Not unique in the sense of, like, obviously we hear other songs that sound similar to it, but different for them.
Yeah.
And I just always can't help but dance.
Yeah. I really like that choice. I think that was a very good choice. My next choice is off that same album. I chose a different 2 p.m. song.
Thank goodness.
And this was a little easier for me because I had declared this one my favorite on first listen of the album. So, like, it was easy to pick. But my choice is Moon and Back.
차갑던 내 맘을 깨워 You're my one and only 두근거림 기분 좋은 설레임 너에게만
And this is like a very, oh man, I don't even know how to describe Moon and Back. But it's just the way that it's like so low in all of the verses, and like Taecyeon is doing his like absolutely lowest, like love you to the moon and back. Yeah. Like there's
Yes.
that really low, but then Wooyoung and Junkei do the chorus in this beautiful falsetto, and then it like goes right back down to love you to the moon and back. And I don't know, just the vibe of that song is so immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
And every time it comes on, I'm just like, yes, this.
Yeah.
And I loved everything about it.
Totally.
And I think it's my favorite off that album. So
Yeah, that whole album just like transported you, like when you listened to it. And I think both of those songs are good examples
Yeah.
of just like, ah,
yes, 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Take me.
Take me away from here. All right. My next choice is off of Red Velvet's Queendom EP. And my favorite B-side was Knock on Wood.
여기저기 바람소리 몰아쳐 잠깐만 여기 내 맘에 혼자서 막을 수 없는 사건이 일어나려 해 Baby 난 너를
All my choices are like all about the whistle notes and high notes this year. That's what my soul wanted, I suppose. And I just absolutely adore the like, baby, knock on wood.
Yes. Yes.
I just love it. Like, oh, they go so high.
Yes.
It's so nice. And I just like, yeah. I don't know, anything I listened to this year that just like caught my hips shaken is probably on this list.
Yeah. This song reminded I feel like there's a better example, but the only thing I could think of is Amy Grant. But there's like something like 90s like girl in roller skates music video about
Ooh,
like
yes.
Knock on Wood.
Yes.
And maybe
You could-
Amy
that
Grant is not the
visual-
right person, and like Paula Abdul's too old, too 80s maybe, but I don't know. There's someone there.
This was definitely a good roller skating song for sure. And it just like, it's very, because it's upbeat
yeah.
and very bouncy,
Mhm.
but like light. Like
Yes,
none of
it's
it,
so light.
none of it is very like belted. Like none of it is low in the chest. I
Mhm.
feel like
It's
the
very
instrument,
airy.
yeah, very airy and just like so, just like floats. And it's so fun.
Yeah, really good choice. I'm really glad you got this on here because I had to sacrifice my Red Velvet choice for something else, and I felt bad. So
This is the only place I like put Red Velvet in my end of year lists, and so I was like, I gotta put you in here somewhere, ladies.
shout out to Hello Sunset. Sorry that I
a good
couldn't
song,
get
good
you
song.
on here. Okay, my next one is off of Sunmi's album, which was called, what was the album called?
1/6.
Okay, I chose Sunny.
뭐든 다 할래 Oh you can call me Sunny Sunny Come next to me Call you my honey honey I'll be your sunny sunny
This is
I had to sacrifice that one. I'm so glad. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I made myself follow my no repeats rule, and it was very
You're welcome. I love this song. That she also performed this one as a B-side a couple of times with her Hot Boy, and the choreo is so cute. And I just think there's something so fun about an artist making a song about themselves and name checking themselves
Yep.
in the song. Great. Hyuna does it too. Like it's queen shit to just
Absolutely.
be like, we will say my name in this song. But it's so fun and it's so bouncy and it has that like retro, like all the retro instruments that like were so popular this year and so good. And friend of the podcast, Yusong and I are trying to turn this into a jazz ballad because I think that the placement of the melody like really could lean itself to a dramatic interpretation.
Totally.
So we want to do that, but also shout out to Yusong. He thought that the part where she says something little turtle, that she was saying Ninja Turtle.
I also always hear Ninja Turtle, and I know it's not. But I never looked up the lyrics because I love
You want
singing
it to be-
Ninja Turtle.
yeah,
I
that's
just
what
think that's
Yusong
really
said.
funny.
He's
So
like,
I'm
"No,
just like,
Ninja
I know it's
Turtle."
wrong, but I like it. So I'm going to leave it in my head as Ninja Turtle. But yeah, I love this song too. This is definitely my favorite song off of this album. And I love the little the reedy pipes.
Yes.
Yeah,
that-
exactly. I love it.
Very unique, very interesting. She's the cutest.
She's
Great
the
song.
cutest. And all of her performances, she was so smiley. And just like so much of the choreography is just her being like smiley and cute and like
Yes.
shaking her hips. And I love it. I love it when Sunmi is smiley.
Me too.
Okay. Ugh, man. Honestly, I was counting on you to have this next
I'm really
artist
sorry.
on your list so that you could help me decide and I could choose.
Do you want me to choose for you? No.
No. I don't know. I literally, even on my notes, I circled both of them because I just couldn't decide. Okay, so my decision has to be between off of Key's album Bad Love. I am devastated to choose between Helium and Saturday Night. But I think because of the emotions that I feel while I listen to it, I will choose Saturday Night.
All right.
탐도 재미없어 without you. Hey Zachary, play the song, yeah. Something cool but sad. 망가뜨려 날 without you. Hey Stacey.
Even though I think Helium is a very unique song, I'll find a place to talk more about it later. But Saturday Night is great. We've talked about this song before. It's the song where he like calls out someone named Zachary and Stacy, which is just so fun. But it has a
full English song, right? This was one of
No, it's not fully in
this one
English.
isn't, but Helium is.
Helium is, I think, fully in English. That's true.
Oh right, because this one.
Oh no! Now I'm gonna. Okay, no.
No.
I have already made my choices. Okay.
Saturday Night.
Saturday Night. Yes. Okay. So he calls out somebody named Zachary and someone named Stacy. But I think the thing I love the most about this song is that it has such a unique blend of like upbeat sadness because
yeah.
the song is melancholy. Like there's something melancholic about it. And the English lines tell Zachary to put on a song that is cool but sad, which somebody pointed out was like it does describe the song Saturday
itself,
Night.
meta.
Yeah, so you could just like put on a loop of Saturday Night because it's telling Zachary to put on something that's cool and sad, which is
The
Saturday
song
Night.
you're listening to.
Yeah, so I just really love it. I thought that whole album was such a cool exploration of what Key could do and like who he wanted to be in it. And this song was so fun. He only performed it once. And he has like a bunch of backup dancers and they're all wearing like the same blazers and it kind of has like a school, like high school musical kind of vibe to the stage of it. It's very fun. It's just a very fun song that I could definitely hear at like a party.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great choice. I know it was hard, but it was
It
a
was
good
hard.
choice.
It was hard.
I'm sorry. That
Helium, I love you.
You're so cool.
You're one of a kind.
Oh wow. My list is short. Are we okay, you have 3 left. I have 2 left. Okay, cool. All right. My second to last choice is off of a debut album of a new unit we got this year. That is Hyuna and Dawn. And my favorite song off the Hyuna and Dawn EP was decidedly XOXO. I mean, we decided this was going to be a funky disco year, and the song is so funky. And like the first time I listened to the album, like when it started, like 10 seconds in, I was like, this is the greatest song I've ever heard. Like it hooked me immediately. Like I love that it starts with Hyuna using her weird Hyuna voice, and then the like chord, the loving you, like those little like, oh my god, I love it. And then in their reality show, they like showed them recording this song, and she had to do all of these like sounds, and then she kept being like, this is disgusting, like why are we filming this, like people are gonna think we're so weird, because like when you have to do that part isolated and it's very strange, but the vibe is like felt in the song the whole time. Like it's just like such a fun like funky song, and it has those like like the pianos like slides that are so fun. And I just really loved this song. I had such a booty shaker, and it was really, this was a great album. I was so happy that Hyuna and Dawn got to make something, and XOXO was like their fun, another bit of their fun side, which
absolutely. Yeah, the existence was so fun, like just the fact that it is, and the fact that it also was like good and fun. All of the songs are good and fun. Like, yes, great choice.
Thank you.
All right, my next choice was off of an album that we both really loved a lot, and we definitely talked about on this podcast before. And this was off of Wood's album Only Lovers Left, and the song is Sour Candy. I had another Wood song on my short list of songs that I really liked off of his release that came out at the beginning of the year. But ultimately I chose this song because it was just so weird, and kind of like in a way that you described one of the songs on your list. It just has like such a strange rhythm to it, and like the way that it changes, like it goes through different movements, and like the like bum, 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 bum. Like I don't know, it's just such a weird song, and I think it's so fun. It's like so,
it's just unique and interesting, and like the gospel piano or organs in it like just create such a vibe. And
yes, it evokes different things to me that I can't quite put my finger on, but parts of it do remind me of like country music, not like pop country music, but like more church country music, and like with the like organs and the I don't know, it just has a strange familiarity that I could never quite pinpoint, but I love it.
Great choice. Very good choice. My last choice is also off of that album, but I chose The Chase. Or no, it's just called Chaser. This song is so cool and good and amazing, and like Woods' voice is really crazy, and just the way that he like falsetto screams the like chorus of this is really nuts. and those guitar licks that are like very evocative of like Michael Jackson Beat It,
Yeah.
like really really create a very strong vibe in that song. And it's just like one that you want to blast because it just like,
Yes.
I don't know, it makes you feel like a teenager in the 80s in like a lifted Bronco being like, I'm going somewhere.
That's a really good image. And I felt secure in my choice of sour candy because I knew you would put the chaser.
I loved it.
No, just
It's just
Chaser.
The
You have it
Chaser
on
is
this
the
list
infinite
here.
song. I know.
Chaser. I had that one. It was between Sour Candy and Chaser. And yeah, I like one of the things I love about Sour Candy, one of the things I loved about that whole album is the way that he plays with his voice because Woods has such an insane range and he can make his voice sound
So
many different ways. And he really throws his voice all over the place on that whole album, but like especially in these two songs, I feel like these are really good examples of like the bananas shit he can do with his voice.
For sure.
Okay, I don't know how I ended up with 2 at the end.
Because I did 2 in a row,
You
like
did 2
2
in a row at
times,
a
I
certain
think,
point?
because
Oh, okay.
to make our albums match up.
Fair enough. Okay, so my number 14 pick, only because of release date, is 17's I Can't Run Away.
그리워하는 것까지 사랑으로 아름답게 남도록 쌓인 기억이 녹아서 바다가 되어도 날 여기 두고 갈게 I'll run away.
This is the hip hop unit song off of the Attica album. And 17 put out a lot of music this year. It was difficult to choose. I had like a few different songs on my initial list. But I had to choose this one because it is exactly what I asked for. I asked for this song to exist, and then it did. So I had to say thank you to 17 and to the universe for making my dreams come true and giving me a beautiful, soft hip-hop unit ballad that perfectly utilizes all of their singing voices. It's so warm and like just makes you sway when you listen to it.
Yeah.
And
it is
Koops's soft outro makes me want to crumble.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. So that it had to be there.
Yeah. Really great choice. Really great choice. It was so nice. We said it when the album came out, but
Mm-hmm.
great to hear the hip hop unit sing a song. It was your wish. It came true.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it was great. So
And Koops
here's
was
to
the
much
star
more of that.
of that album.
That whole comeback. Yeah. It was his. It was his. We love you, Koops. Okay, my final choice sneaked in at the end. I like specifically made a playlist and like I made my choices last night and I was gonna sleep on it, and then this morning I spent 2 hours and I just put my playlist on shuffle.
I love the commitment.
And I had to know for sure if I was committed, and I wasn't. So last but certainly not least, off of Wiki Miki's most recent release, which the EP is titled Who Am I? This is a B-side called Who Am I?
We just have to say it. Ba, 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 ba. We just have to say it.
I said this recently during a recommendation, but this should have been the title track.
Yeah.
It seems like it was. I literally just made the connection
Yeah,
that the
that,
EP
like,
is
is
the
called
same.
that. So
this
it is
literally
the
is
title
the title track. And it's so much better than Siesta.
Yes.
It's so much more unique. And I said in an earlier episode, I think it shows what is cool about Wiki Miki because they have really incredible singers and they're capable of such intricate, strange, mesmerizing choreography. And this song has this like crazy fun, like it drops out into this like little voguing like ba 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 ba, and they go so low, like it drops so down into their chests. It's perfect. It's so cool. There's like one weird little rap part that every time it comes on and I'm like, what? But it's literally a line. And by
Right.
the time I say, it's over and it's
gone,
gone.
so-
And it's good. So Wiki Miki, I love you. I needed you to be somewhere on one of my end of the year lists. So here you are. And who are you? Who am I? That's the name of the song.
Yay! Oh my God, we did it. Those are 30 B-sides. No, 29 because...
29 because we have one overlap.
But yeah, we
But it was
did
a worthwhile overlap.
Yeah, so we'll put these all on a playlist as always. Please enjoy them because they were our favorites. And we'll be right back with a random game. All right, we are back. And this week we got a girl group that debuted in 2013 called What's Up?
Yes, WA $U up. And this was originally a 7-member group from Mafia Records and Sony Music.
They, like we said, debuted in 2013 and they put out like 3 EPs over their career. And looking at their singles list and skimming the Wikipedia, it seems like a couple of their songs were like for a commercial or for an event.
Yes, and their debut concept was to have dance hall music with twerking as their style of dance. So very intrigued to see what we're going to see in the music video we watch. But they didn't seem to have tremendous success. And eventually in 2017, one of the members officially left because the company took her earnings from participating in Unpretty Rap Star. So she had to sue them in order to get out of her contract because the company took those earnings and applied them to her pre-debut debt, which is something we've talked about before about how like companies invest a lot of money in the trainees so that when the trainees finally debut, the
They
money
don't
that
make
they
any money.
they don't
till
make any
it's
money.
all squared away.
Exactly. So sometimes the first like 2-3 years of the group's career, they are not actually like getting paid. So that seems to be what happened with this group because first one of the members, Nada, she sued to get out of her contract, and then the company announced that the group would come back with just 4 people.
But there were 2 unaccounted for.
Yeah. So they just didn't make a statement about these other 2 members. So it was assumed in general that the 2 members had left. And then eventually they both filed lawsuits to terminate the contracts. The companies stated that they're still in pre-debut debt, which is why they shouldn't be allowed to do it, but they did. And so the group continued as 4 for like a little while, but then it eventually disbanded in 2019.
Yeah, 2 members went on the unit before disbandment, which was always the unit was just a bad sign in general if you were on that show. And yeah, since then it seems like some of them have gotten into like acting or hosting or modeling. And one of the members, Jie, announced in January of this year that she is bisexual and currently has a girlfriend.
Yes, she posted an Instagram story of, I think, herself crouched on the beach that said,
I love men and women. Can you understand? And then the next post said, "Love is love. I have a nice girlfriend that I love."
it was like, I am happy and have a nice girlfriend or something. And it was very cute. It was just like so wholesome.
Yeah,
and
it's
sweet.
very wholesome. But I don't think this group was wholesome. When I went looking for their most popular music video, the most popular music video is their debut one at 2 million views. We're going to watch that in a second. But their most popular video was them doing a sexy chair dance in little lingerie tights, and it has 8 million views.
Wow.
So, you know.
This is one of those random games, just
one of those
random game
games.
groups. All right.
Well, if you'd like to watch What's Up with us, type it into YouTube and press play when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, did we say that the title of this song is the name of the group?
Yes,
'Cause
What's
it
Up,
is.
What's Up. Ooh, self-tanner.
Oh,
A little
wow.
orange
Okay.
here.
So this feels a little like Sistar Shake It.
Oh, it does feel like Shake It with the like basketball court and the oh my god.
Wow. Okay, so it's really just these girls who, oh my, they are doing like weird visual effects.
Like midsummer drug eyes on the people.
Yeah, but these girls, so it's a lot of just like close up of their butts shaking, but they look very young.
Oh my god. This is gratuitous and it's gonna give me a seizure.
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying shake your butt. Chi 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 bang.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, this is wild.
Oh my god. And these like goofy fucking dudes that are there with their skateboards and they're like
Just being like,
hats. Yeah, they're just like throwing arms
up
around.
gang signs and being like, we're cool.
Okay, so obviously she's like the Hyolyn of the group.
Yes, she's the tannest.
The tan one. Oh, except that she's a rapper. Hyolyn's not a rapper.
That's true.
What? What did we just spell?
I missed it.
This video looks pretty cheap.
And it's so frantic. They're
It's
like
very
really
frantic.
cutting between everything so quickly.
And there's like also text on the screen that just says ha 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 in big bold letters. This looks like something that a high school or college dance group might make.
Sure. They also are only showing us most of the choreo in slow-mo, which like defeats the purpose of the choreo.
Yeah, and the way that the like camera the angles are rough.
Oh my god.
Oh my. This makes me upset. I don't like. Oh no.
I d-
Oh no.
yeah, I
Oh,
don't.
no.
I don't like this at all. Yeah, the camera's like on the ground in a like
Yeah.
upskirty angle.
And did that guy have a do-rag on? Who's
Oh,
this white guy?
Singular white guy staring judgingly at everyone.
Where did you come
He
from?
was walking by and they were like,
and he was
"Come
like,
be
what
in our
the fuck
music
is happening
video."
over here? Oh God, what is happening? This is bad.
and this choreo doesn't even like go with the
it
song.
doesn't. It doesn't fit the rhythm.
And also that one with the short hair has like very bad self tanner. She's like a strange shade of orange.
Yeah,
Wow.
oof, oof, oof. It has been a while since we've had a
Something
random
like
game
that.
that was so rough.
Woof.
What's up?
Well, that was what's up.
Ladies, good luck. You know
yeah.
what? One of them is happy with her cute girlfriend. Good
So,
luck to you.
good for you.
Good luck to you, ladies. Wherever you may be.
Wherever you ended up. But that is it for this week. I'm skipping
We're
recommendations.
not doing
'cause
recommendations. We just gave you
29 of
29.
them. But we will be back next week for AMAK Awards.
Dun, dun, dun.
And in the meantime, you can follow us at AMAKPop Pod on Twitter and Instagram, AMAKPoppod@gmail.com for emails, 181-AMAKPop5 for voicemails, P.O. Box 26096, Los Angeles, California, 90026 if you want to send us a package. Patreon.com/AMAKPoppod to join our Patreon. We're going to be doing Christmas-themed videos and songs for Patreon this month. So if you join right now, you might be able to get in under the wire to submit one.
Maybe.
But you'll get to watch it if you join now at the very least.
Yes, we're doing a special bonus episode that may not be an audio released
Maybe.
episode. We haven't really decided.
Haven't
yet.
decided.
We'll see.
But there is tons of other
but-
video content waiting for you on Patreon
Yeah.
at the moment if you want it right now.
Absolutely, so much fun, exclusive stuff on there. And if you join right now, you get access to all of it.
Yes, and then you can go to our linktree/AMAKPop for links to our Spotify and YouTube where we have playlists for things like this. And you can join our Discord and talk to other listeners and have a good time. And that's it. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Jonghyun, you're our inspiration.